Hello fellow engineers and welcome to Planet Coaster 2. Yes, the lovely devs gave me early access to Planet Coaster 2 to check out all the new stuff. So let's start a new park. And because I'm going to be checking out the new water slides rather than the roller coasters, let's call this Splish Splash.
I was taking a bath.
So here we are at our brand new park. Look how the people get here. They get here via 3 coaches. That's quite a lot of people for 3 coaches, isn't it? Anyway, this is going to be the site of our brand new water park. Because look, if we head down here to Flumes, and we've got all these lovely pre-built slides. However, these are nowhere near efficiently engineered. We're going to have to create something custom. So like in the old Roller Coaster Tycoon games, you can get the rafts. Now, I'm quite intrigued by the rafts because in Roller Coaster Tycoon, you could make them jump. Like if you did like a big downhill, then a short uphill. I mean, we've got all these other ones. You got like the mat slides. I like them because they got my name on it. And then we've got like slides for bodies. So let's start with one of these, I reckon. So it looks like we've got to build a platform first. And this is about the height the game wants to put it. I mean, that's fine and everything. I want to create a water park like no one's ever seen before. So if we hold shift and go up. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, we can go up. Okay, let's zoom out. How high can we go? Oh, wow. I feel like the answer to that question is just yes. That's as far as I can zoom. I can keep going up, apparently. Are we sure we can build that high? Oh, no, we can't build that high. Okay, fair enough. Where is the limit then? Okay, so it's there. Can you see like the edge of the square goes from white to red? So that is the absolute limit. I mean, to be honest, still pretty high. Very high for one little pillar to be holding it up, that's for sure. All right, then we've got to start with like the first bit of the slide. Looks like there's actually a few different types. So we've got like this normalish one. We've got that one, with the bars, so you can get a bit more speed. We've got one into, I think that's into like a circle, isn't it? And the same with bars there. And then we've got, one of these ones. So these drop straight down. Okay, I can't place that there. I think because we've only got one platform. If I go back to the platform thing, I should be able to shove one next to that. And then can we put this like in the middle? Oh no, maybe not. Okay, so we've got a circle entrance there. We've got the rail on top just so we can go a little bit faster. But then I want to extend that a bit longer and then just send it like down. I can turn off angle snap as well. And that means I can go, apparently it's 60 degrees. That's as low as we can go. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll place that there. Can we then go, we can then go to 70 degrees. And then that is it for this. Okay, so let's just go down. I mean, should we be putting this in tubes? Yeah, it's a bit weird having like a tube entrance and then just an open top slide. Plus, we don't want people to fall out. So we put people in a tube. Oh, we're going way down now. Okay, now I imagine we probably would have picked up quite a bit of speed by that point.
Really?
So I'm thinking we delete this. We turn on the angle snap again. Can we go to like 11.25 as the lowest? I'm thinking we try and do a nice smooth curve because we don't want to die at the bottom. So if we do each piece adds an extra 10 degrees, it still looks quite a big hit. I mean, it might be okay. It's such a long way down. But yeah, from this point, I then want to go to an open top, like we're in a convertible car. You can feel the air whizzing through your hair. Now we'll do a couple of straights, and then I want to start going up again. But for this, we're just going to go straight up, and then I want to bring that like straight down. Maybe I can shorten this piece as well, because what I want to know what happens is it like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where the people just go absolutely flying. Yeah, let's hope so. I'll then do like quite a big little swoop down. Oh no, there's a tree in the way. It doesn't matter. We've gone through the tree. We've gone through several trees. I'm sure people can dodge out of the way. It'll be fun. It's a bit more adventurous. But then we can end this slide by, look, there's like the little circly things. Ooh, they look fun. Anyway, let's just finish with like a normal, I think a flume end that goes into a pool, right? We don't have a pool here. So yeah, we can finish in one of those. So boosh. That is water slide completed. You can see we've got a few little problems. The ride isn't accessible. That's fine. The ride isn't tested. That's also fine. Because let's get our camera up the top and then let's do a little test run. So I think they'll send a mannequin down and we can see exactly how this thing is going to run. So we say test. Oh, look, there's the mannequin. Hang on, I just paused it. Right, okay, we're following the mannequin's feet. Let's press tab. Oh my goodness. Oh, flashing warning. Flashing warning. Ow, my eyes. Ow, my eyes. Oh, that was horrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's not look at that again because that was painful. But it appears we stick to the slide. Like if we wait down here, we should be able to see when a mannequin comes and we should be able to see exactly what happens here. I honestly thought they'd go absolutely flying, but they don't. That was real time. That wasn't even sped up. So that's slightly disappointing, actually. Anyway, in the testing tab, yeah, excitement is okay. Fear's pretty high. Nausea high. We exceed G-force limits and the ride is quite scary. I think I can probably tell why, but we can turn on heat maps for the fear. So actually, if we watch this from the start, people are scared up the top, but then they're quite enjoying themselves. Like fear at 5 is good. Then down here, it's just... They don't like that bit. They don't like being stuck to the slide. They want to go flying in the air. I mean, there's probably, if we do vertical G-force as well, you can see we're at like 0. Whatever G there. Was our, oh my goodness, we had to like nearly 7G there and then minus 15. It's a shame gravity doesn't even apply here. We just stick to the slide. But I think this needs to be a bit smoother if we want people to go on this. Although maybe not, because the excitement's pretty good down there still. Is 6G that much on a water slide? I mean, you're lying down anyway, right? All right, let's just delete back a bit. So what I think I might do, I might try and make this a little bit smoother anyway. So with the snap off, what if I just manually put the angles in? So we'll go to 60, then we'll do 55. So rather than 10 degrees, we're just doing 5 degrees for each piece, which means we come out at a pretty good level. I think I probably will need to get rid of that tree. But yeah, what I was thinking of doing, we can give the illusion that we're doing in a jump, because that's pretty much good enough. So we'll go forward in an open sort of area like that. And if we snap to the 10 degrees, we can go up in a bit of a jump. So up to 45 degrees. I don't know how big this jump should be, because if we're going down like that, we're going to be picking up some serious speed. But I feel like 45 degrees is probably plenty. I mean, actually, let's do this. Let's do this sensibly. Let's do it sensibly. Turn snap off. We'll go up every 5 degrees. So now we've got quite a smooth big jump there. We'll do a bit of a length at 45 degrees. I don't know how much speed we'll have. I imagine we can get like pretty high. Like how high is that? 255 meters. There'll be some friction with the water. I reckon we can get to at least like 100 meters. And yeah, what I thought would be fun to do, if we change to this piece, look, it will look like we're jumping because it's completely see-through. So we can then do our jump like this. And actually, I think, can we do like, yeah, we can start testing while we're on it. Okay, this is good. This is good. So my question is this like enough speed to like is our mannequin going to be able to even get up here? We'll keep a lookout and see whether, oh, there he is. Oh, I slowed way down. Oh, so he may have actually gone too far. Maybe I don't want like straight pieces. Maybe from this point, which is quite a lot lower. Oh, there he goes. See you later, mate. Okay, so that's the natural trajectory that we should be aiming for. Oh, the trouble is, there's the end of the park. So what we might want to do, we might want to catch. So as we start going down, I think we want to catch it. So we need like an open top. So it looks like we've caught very well. And then we're going to want to turn like right or left just because the edge of the park is there. I reckon let's turn right. And because we're turning right, let's put in one of these, like a high wall, just so that as we do that, it makes it a lot safer. And this park, it's an engineer's park. It's all about safety. All right, let's just keep an eye on all these movements. The speed goes, oh my goodness, the speed goes over, oh my goodness, 137 miles an hour. The G's don't look too bad. There's nothing sort of major. So I'm waiting for lateral G's because that will be as we go around this bend. Yeah, look, we went off the edge. We didn't even see any lateral G's. Okay, this could actually be quite good. Like the fear does rise as we get into the 100-mile-an-hour range. As people's skin starts melting off them, they're a little bit scared. But I reckon this could be a viable first slide. That is everything done. Oh no, it looks like it finishes in quite a high amount of, well, everything really. So if we put the fear in, we can see green, 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 green. All looking good. I think people are slightly scared going uphill. They're like, why are we still going uphill? But then round here, they're enjoying that. Down here's pretty good, pretty scary, and then we end there. Boosh, broken legs. So yeah, might want to try and fix that by trying to slow us down another way. I mean, actually, fear's only a 5 on average, so it could be okay. I mean, I've really roller coasted this, haven't I? It doesn't look like much like a water slide. All right, anyway, back to the top. We've got to place an entrance. So can we place that like there? Yes, we can. And that does stairs all the way down. Okay, it does stairs half the way down. So we've just got to put our own stairs in from here down. Now, I don't think these have to be DDA compliant because look at what the game auto put in, all those stairs. This isn't going to be a slope. It is going to be stairs. Trouble is, it's a long way down to the park entrance. So let's see how long we have to go to get down. It's a long way. So we can go to there in a staircase. Then we can come back down this way and down to that level and down to that level. And then we should be able to get down to the ground. around. So nice. Then we can connect that up to over here. And then we have opened this slide. And I don't like body flume 7. Perfect. Now, the thing is, these guys, they're not going to go on my slide as is. They're all fully clothed. We can't have clothing here. So we need some changing rooms. So I'm thinking, let's just rotate these. So add a couple of changing rooms. Should probably add a toilet. We don't want anyone peeing down the slide. Oh my goodness, did you see that? You know what that is? It's a Toilet Nado! Toilet Nado t-shirt coming soon! Right, okay, word has got out about our coaster. There's quite a queue forming. Doesn't look like anyone's got changed yet, so perhaps I should give them a reason. I sort of want to start working on my next coaster though. Sorry, my next water slide. This is Planet Water Slide today, not Planet Coaster. Actually, is this open? Yep, it's open. It's got a prestige of 1,000. We don't need to charge. We want people to come in whatever. So yeah, it does seem like that ending means people aren't that into it. The thing is, I don't know like what sort of ending I could do where people don't break their legs without making this like the world's longest slide. Let's just delete quickly. What if we like come up to this sort of level, get distracted by the loops you can add in, but then I want to end this in one of these things like the bowl. So if I place that, then you can't break your legs at the end because you don't just stop. You just keep spinning around till you slow down and fall out, right? So let's get testing again. Oh my, no, I don't want to be in this camera angle. Ow, my eyes, my eyes. Okay, this is better. This is better. Looking at it from the outside, the speed. We go back in. This is the jump. Oh, it does actually look like a jump. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, then we've got quite a big corner. I really need to change the stripes on this. It's horrendous. Can this guy breathe? The amount of water that must be flashing up. But right, we're going to go into the exit. Oh, that was the loop. Okay, the loop was horrendous. Yeah, the loop gave us 14 fear. Cheers, loop. But if we, as we come up this ramp, just do the drop there, like the end thing. Forget the loop. I just got excited. But then that should actually be fine because we're traveling at a decent speed there. Yeah, it's the loop that ruined us. Oh, hang on. I just saw on the speed. We're still at 56 mile an hour when we hit the end of this. Probably want to slow down a bit more. I mean, that's easy enough to do. We just take it a little bit higher like that. Okay, so as we get to the top. Oh, no. Oh, no. We didn't go high enough. I think, though, 69 meters is probably the sweet spot for how high we want to be where we add our bowl at the end. All right, so that's the speed we come into the exit. That's actually perfect almost. We then spin around the bowl a couple of times, and then we plop out the bottom. What happens down there? This ride is unsafe to open. I think I've worked out why. Because we drop onto hard floor. If we were to drop into a pool though, because we do have a pool tab down here. I mean, if I can put this in the right place, this could be perfect. So swimming pool there. We've just got to wait to see where our mannequin lands. You can see the lifeguard is keeping lookout as well. He's like, where's that mannequin? Got to keep an eye out. Just keep looking. I think I just saw it. I think it hit the water. It may have hit the shallow end rather than the deep end. But look, that warning has gone. So we can now open the flume. Oh, testing does indicate there's a lot of fear though. Where is the fear? It goes up to 10 apparently. Why are people scared there? That's fine. Oh, that's low fear. Not sure I really understand why this is too scary if I'm honest. Like G-force as well, pretty good now. 3.4. Yeah, looking at the stats, nothing should be too scary apart from maybe the max speed. So maybe we need to come up with a different way of doing this. I mean, for now, I will open it. We'll see if anyone goes on. I've also got to get people over to that pool. So there we go. All right, anyway, 2 people have broken out from the herd. They're finally heading towards our swimming pool. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anyone's enticed to try out our swimming pool, which is slightly annoying. However, I've got another idea. So what I'm wondering, since this platform is here, can I add like another platform? Oh, I can. Oh, okay. So what if we go slightly downhill and then into one of those bowls like that? Because that shouldn't have any bad G-force. I mean, yes, it's a bit of a drop below. It's quite a lot higher than my one over there. So maybe we need a bigger pool to try and land in. So we'll just do a test. So it looks like we spin around out the bottom. Whereabouts do we land? He's still falling. Falls. Okay, about there. What if we add a large pool? Probably rotate it that way and do that. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, so this is now open. Testing says there's a bit of fit, but it should be okay. It's not too bad. Now, I've got a lot of demand for this park, so I've built a lot of changing rooms. Oh no, they're taking their kids. The first people to try out my slides are 2 mums and their kids. What are you doing? Okay, they're content right now. I'm worried. Oh, looks like there might be people following them. Lots of people subjecting their kids to this. Oh, hang on, hang on. The stairs are acting a bit unusual. You've taken a shortcut there. You're pushing in. You're pushing in. I can't believe we've broken reality already. Right, they've made it to the stairs. So, I was going to say, hopefully they'll just walk up the stairs nicely. What is going on? Bear in mind, this is like fast forwarded gameplay as well. If we just go to like normal speed, look how slow they're moving. Are you guys okay? Anyway, they still got quite a long way to climb. So I guess we just wait up the top. The top's quite a long way up, actually. All right, oh my goodness, stop. Someone went down that slide. Someone went down both the slides. Okay, stop. Here's the person. Right, she's going down. Oh my goodness. Okay, she's spinning around. She loves it. Oh my no. Oh, look at her go. Oh no, look how many people are in the pool. Oh, now she's in the pool. Is she okay? She's still content. Good old Doris. Oh my goodness, look how busy this pool is. That's so many people. Oh, look at the people falling in. The speed they hit the water. This is incredible. I feel like I need to add more. I'm also wondering as well, what if there was like one of these things like beneath? Would you land from this one into the other one, or would you just like phase through it? I think there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, by the way, oh no, someone's going on this one. Oh look, she's gone over the jump. She's going around the corner. I'm a bit concerned about where we're looking. Let's just look up. Anyway, I want a first person look as we plop through here. Oh my goodness, watch out below. Into the shallow end. I think she's okay though. She's swimming. Okay, well this is the best thing ever. I'm loving this. Time to add another one of these, but this time I want to come off the other side first. If we shove that there, hopefully our staff member won't get swept away. But yeah, what I'm thinking, we go down a little bit, we wrap it around. Can we add one of these that way? Okay, so will someone fall from that one into the one beneath? All right, here's our first person. So let's see what happens as they drop down. So they drop down. Oh, they do just go like through the hole in the second one. Oh my goodness. So we could add so many. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm tempted to see how many. Oh no, where's everyone gone? I was going to say, I'm tempted to see how many people we can get in the pool. Why is everyone leaving? What happened? Oh my goodness, there's so many people. Why is this place so popular? Okay, maybe people just went to go get lunch because they appear to be back now. But yeah, give me a second. I just want to try and push this thing to its limits. Do a bit of a Josh. Right, so I'm just adding another load of stairs down. Now, unfortunately, these stairs have to go over the pool. Now, there's a slight issue with that, in that occasionally that happens and guests come flying over. Oh my goodness, like one of those weird AI videos. But yeah, they then sit here where apparently they've been hit by a coaster cart. I don't know how accurate that is. So yeah, oh, there's another one. I think I should move this footpath because yes, we want our people to land safely in the water without hitting any obstacles. Okay, well, it's the next morning and the crowds have formed to get into this pool. Now, you can see people sort of have to swim around the columns now. That's because if we look up, there's been quite an addition and there's a lot of people falling down. Yeah, there's also a lot of people trying to get up the stairs in like a weird totem thing. But a bit further up, people are coping fine. And when they get up, they are greeted with this. So many slides to choose from, and the best thing is they all lead down to impending doom below. I love that people just love this. This is normal. Unfortunately, the people that did get pinged out of the park, they literally just stand here doing their own thing now. But they don't seem too bothered about it. And the crowds are just ever present. Like, there's so many people that want to use this pool. It may be time that we expand. But how can we improve on our slide design? Well, there's loads of other slides down here. So I think let's try one of these double rubber ring ones. And for this one, maybe we'll head out the other side. And we'll start off with, man, what specials do we have? What is that? Oh my goodness. Oh, look, we got conveyor belts. That's good if we didn't start up the very top. Anyway, let's have a go at straight down like that, just to see what it does. And let's try some of these specials. So if I do one of those, can I then do another one that side? Oh, I can. Okay, well, I've got testing just to see how this works. Oh my goodness, that looks quite painful. Okay, so first one. Oh, first one's still quite scary. All right, what if we then add some lumps? Oh my, is that too much lumpage? What's the fear like over the lumps? Oh, the fear ramps up to 7. I mean, I can see why. It looks terrifying. Okay, we'll lose the lumps and we'll just go... Let's just go for a speed test again. Let's find out if this is faster. So the speed speed on here. We should be entering the slope there. We're up to 80, 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour? That's not too bad. Surely. I do wonder, like, how quickly, if we just went straight ahead, how long would it actually take us to slow down? I've put a slight 1 degree turn on it, maybe 2 degree, just because I hit the park boundary over there. Right, so here we go. We're into the... Oh, look, we're like drifting. Oh, we should call this like Tokyo Drift. Oh man, we're proper spinning sideways. This is awesome. Oh no, we've come to a stop though. I do just want to watch the down. Oh, we're drifting it 100 mile an hour sideways. Yeah, sadly, we don't actually get very far. We do not keep the speed easily. So we're on 35 miles an hour. And we've only got to there. I'm surprised and slightly upset by that. So yeah, we'll just do a path back, and then that ride is good to open. Of course, we want to make it free so people use it. Oh no, your ride exceeds G-force limits. It's only 4 Gs. That's not that much. So that's lateral and vertical. Right, I've done a new layout. I'm just waiting. I'm just looking up there to see where the tester is. Right, there it is. It's going quite slowly, so that should be a decent speed to finish. Come on, that looked quite soft. Fear 9? Where's the lateral G's happen? Oh, I know. I've just realized there's a load of stuff up there, isn't there? Lateral... No, there's no lateral G force. What's it on about? Max lateral G force 4. Where's the 4 happening? Unless it's happening in there, maybe. By the way, that looks really horrible to zoom in on. Sorry about that. Okay, I have an idea. We just do a bit more of a straight before we do that thing. So now as we go up it, it's way gentler. And then we put that one back in, and then we don't make the turn. Right, so I fixed it sort of. Now you go down the hill while spinning, which is absolutely terrifying. So yeah, let's ride this thing. Oh my goodness, we're spinning around that. Now we're going backwards. Whoa. So up and down here. This is the new bit. We are like really, really spinning around. So it means when you come to this hill, you are 360 it. It's no longer Tokyo Drift. It's Tokyo Spin. And oh, we're going 100 mile an hour backwards. Oh, and there's a tree in here. My bad. Out. There's a few trees. But yeah, by the time you get out, it's not that bad. Yeah, way better. So that is now open. And look, people are queued up to go on that already. So that is a great success. I'm quite tempted though to do another one of these. But look, the end has one of these as well. Oh my goodness, a giant one. So we could head like around this way and then plonk that there under all of these. Why has it got spikes on the top? That's not ideal for the people falling into it. Right, let's do that. Let's give it a test. So there's the thing. It falls down. Oh my goodness, the dinghy just goes flying. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, they're not gonna... Yeah, they didn't hit the pool. So let's make sure we're over this way a bit more. All right, so looking straight down. I think that's quite lined up. Let's just watch this go down. Okay, they headed way over that way. I think we're good though. That is a bullseye. So that is now open. Oh no, it appears this one actually works differently. Like, look at the fear and the nausea. Like, there's no fear on this at all. It should be around 5 all the time. But apparently our fear's 15. So yeah, we can't seem to drop the double rings into the pool. What about a single one? Surely that will be better. Right, so is this one any better? The guy's creaming it around there. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, slightly missed the water, but that's fine now. Let's see how the testing stats are. No, fear's way high. So whilst these are fine for dropping out of at like 1 billion feet in the air, rubber rings not so much. Right, so this slide, it can only go to 45 degrees down, and we can't even go like left or right. We can only go up or down. So I guess all we can do now is go down, and then we just slowly try and cut off all that momentum into a nice curve. Right, and then we just hope that we can stop in time. So we do have a test on... Oh, they're still creaming it. Oh no, we're coming up to some rocks. We might have to go straight through the rocks. All right, then we'll place our end there. Now we are very much underground here. Actually, looking at the speed we're still going here, we may need... Oh, I was going to say we may need to go up. We can't even go up. We can only go down. Oh no. Okay, so I made it stop a little bit higher. So hopefully by the time we get to the end, we can... Oh my god, what happens at the end? Does it just drop into a pool? That means I can salvage this. It will be okay. Let's just see how fast the mannequin's going. So at the moment it's going 100 miles an hour. I assume that's like way up there. Right, okay, I can see him. We're still... Oh no, we're still going 60 miles an hour. Oh dear. And yeah, that's the edge of the park. So I can't fit a pool here, but we could go back a bit and put the end there. And then we just like wait and see, like, where does this mannequin land? And that's where I'll shove a pool. Easy. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Get ready. There. So surely having a pool there, that's a nice little catch. Imagine a slide that finished like all the way over there. But is that now safe? Yeah, it's quite fearful. It is now safe though. So that's good. Also, why do people have umbrellas? You're at a water park. You don't need an umbrella. I mean, maybe they're for the sun. They literally put their umbrellas somewhere, then jumped in the pool. That makes no sense. So many questions with this game, but I feel like we have answered some at least. So yeah, let's end this by waiting for these guys to get to the top. And then we can watch them ride this. Oh, look, they do ride that. Yeah, they do ride this one. Whoa, look at that guy. He's loving it. He's like, wee, this is the best thing ever until we fall to our death. Oh man, it's a long fall. It is a long fall. Sploosh. Loves it. But yeah, I wanted to watch this ride we just did. Oh wow, there's really like no edges. So remember, this goes like 120-ish miles an hour. And then that's how long it takes us to slow down. But we don't really slow down. Not until we fly through the air and then hit that pool. Imagine like just going this fast, like on a flat. Anyway, there's the end. Into the pool. Floosh. Not gonna lie, that was quite amazing. But yeah, this place was so successful that I figured we can't just leave it like this. The people deserve more. Oh my god, what the? No way. Okay, so from this path, if we just zoom out, you'll notice they are coming from this direction over here. And basically over here, we have this pool where there's just one person in the middle. How did they get there? Well, if we travel up from the pool over to here, this slide is called the Chronic Irrigator. And you'll see if we look at the testing, that's because the max speed is 121 miles an hour. Suddenly the name makes sense. But yeah, I'm guessing all the people coming back are people that have ridden this ride, although it doesn't seem to be as popular anymore. Most people coming up here, they're just going down the death swirls. Anyway, it's time to expand our park. I feel like we're sort of at capacity here. And there's so many more different slide types, as well as different things to play with, like lazy river jets and wave machines. And I think we've sort of got a theme here. Like, it looks like you should die, but everyone actually loves it. So that's going to be the theme. Looks like you should die when you ride this, but it's actually quite fun. And by the way, if you'd rather see something a bit more realistic, I've actually started a new series on Patreon building a completely realistic theme park, and it's going to be based on like all the games that I play. So there's going to be a Timberborners area with like a big dam and a log flume, a poly bridge area with obviously bridges, all sorts of stuff. But it's probably going to be quite a slow-paced series, so that's why it's not going to be on the main channel. So head to my Patreon if you want to check that out. But for now, we've got this to do. So what I'm thinking, lazy river. Now, it looks like we got different shapes. So, oh, I thought there wasn't a hexagon there. I was like, there's an octagon. There's a pentagon. Where's the hexagon? Of course we have a hexagon. This is just the stamp builder, by the way. I probably want to do like a line, actually, with a curve. You can change the depth from... Oh, all different depths. That's cool. So I think I want this really deep just to make it that little bit more terrifying. I won't go too wide. By the way, I'm just seeing like the shadows of people falling in the background. Falling from like 300 meters into a pool. They're all fine though. But yeah, right. What I'm thinking... If I snap this to 90 degrees and go to there and then do the same over to there and then the same over to there and then link that up. It's not a perfect circle, but it is a circle full of water. Now, in order to make it safe, we need a lifeguard chair. So, oh, looks like they've got that sort of range. So we would need quite a lot of lifeguards just to keep this safe. I mean, probably worth doing, right? Although actually, no. I've just realized if we make this a lazy river, we keep the flow spinning around and around. As long as the guests are going fast enough, if someone drowns out of this guy's view, then it won't take long until their body comes all the way round. And probably before they've even drowned, this guy would have seen them. Okay, we can make this safe. First off, let's make sure we have a path over. There we go. And then we've got to make sure people can enter the pool. So I guess a pool ladder. So we'll put a load of ladders in. I've just been hit with a notification. Our new pool's area safety is low. Well, that's because we haven't put the lazy river jets in yet. So if we grab one of these, we can't seem to change the power. I don't actually know. What is it? What is it snapping to? Oh, they just go like, they go at a certain depth. So, oh yeah, look, can you see them? So they're starting to create a current. So I'm guessing if we just add like more and more, then as we work our way around, the current should start going pretty well. Maybe this shouldn't be so deep and it would work a little bit better. I mean, we're just making like an undercurrent super dangerous. Swim too deep and you're gone. Oh, actually, oh no, look, there is an angle snap. I don't know what the angle's doing. It doesn't seem to change what way the jet is going. Hang on, let me just do a pull on the inner edge. So we'll make this swimming. So yeah, we'll just work our way around with this. So this is a swimming depth. So it should be quite a bit shallower. So if we start adding the lazy jets to this, I'm not seeing any surface movement still. I don't know. The first guests are on their way, so I guess we'll see what it does. I think for now, let's just... Oh, hang on. No, look. I have changed the angle. Oh, I figured it out. There's obviously the rotate button. So just use the rotate button. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Right. I'm gonna do a load of these like this on the deeper one. Then we'll do a load like this on the shallower pool as well. And then where we've got them all down that side, we want to make sure they're down the other side, but facing that direction. And yeah, we're going to try and make this a not so lazy river. So give me a little while to do this and pray for my frame rate.
Eventually.
Okay, so final ones going in. I'm glad that is over. Okay, so that should give us some crazy momentum. Oh, you can actually see the water at the surface is now moving. Sadly, looks like people aren't too interested. Like they sort of get over here and then just turn around. And maybe that's because I couldn't be bothered to finish the deep one. I don't think it was doing oh, actually, is it oh, I might have to do the deep one as well. Yeah, because actually look, the prestige of the deep pool, 247. The other pool, because it's got so many jets, 302. Yeah, look, 534 jets. That added a load of prestige. I mean, we could add some scenery as well. That will probably help both of them if I shove it down here. Yes, the prestige is rising. Right, there's also a scenery brush. So I guess we could add some like trees, get a few rocks involved. People love rocks. Right, and then check out the prestige. Okay, all it needs now is a suitable name, I think. Not swimming pool 5. Pool accelerator, because once you do a few laps of this, you might turn into something else. Okay, now we've just got to make sure people can get there, because they can get to the outer pool, which does have good prestige now. But I'm thinking because it's so deep, maybe people can only dive in. So if we put some ladders down like this side, will that allow people to get across? Oh, it's working. This guy's taking his kid straight in. Okay, so they're going in. Let's hope they don't hit the undercurrent. Oh no, he's off. He's off. They've been separated. Man, that's actually a really deep pool. But yeah, loads of people are getting in. And what I'm hoping is some of them will get out and then go into this pool over here. So I'm guessing I need to get ladders in over that side. Oh no, annoyingly, there's too many. Oh, there you go. You can do your shorter ladder. Yeah, I think the longer ladders, they clash with those. So we need to do short ladders. All right, but what I'm hoping, some people will go across there. Otherwise, you might have to do a bridge. And being an engineer, I do not mind having to build a bridge. Oh no, look, guest can't reach the Poutical accelerator. Okay, I'm going to have to build a bridge. Don't worry though, this is what I've been trained for. So, oh no, it blocked underneath. That's not a bridge. What is that? Right, I think it just didn't go high enough. So that's fine. We'll go over to there, down to there, move the rocks out the way so people can actually get around. Move these ones that are poking through. We won't want a tripping hazard. We only want it to look dangerous. It's not actually going to be dangerous, remember? Right, yes, our first victim. It's a small child. So they should get whipped away by the current. And I'm hoping they'll speed around so that our lifeguard can keep safe watch on them. All right, so they're in. They are off. Oh, annoyingly, they're not moving as fast as I thought they would. I mean, it's definitely not a lazy slide, but I sort of hoped with so many jets, they might go flying. Yeah, I mean, we're in a first person, and I think it's definitely lazy. Oh my goodness, that bird just flew into here. That's disgusting. Oh, look at this. Many guests are tired. Make sure there are enough benches. Oh, we need somewhere for people to sit down, do we? Well, since this was a success, let's move on and think of something where people can sit down. So let's do a little seating area. I think if we just do a little path off here. Now paths have something very cool with them now, in that you can do like a shape with them, and then you can use this up here, the stamp builder, which of course has hexagons in it, but you can literally then just fill in an area and suddenly you have a really wide path. So we can then take our wide path and then we can fill it with benches so people can sit down. Now, although people complaining about being tired, they want to sit down, in my opinion, people are here for the rides, not the sitting. So we don't want people to sit for too long. So I've just shoved a load of cacti under this bench. So that should mean people shouldn't sit there for too long. The thing is, we've now got all of these benches where we need to try and discourage people from sitting down so they can enjoy the rides. So this one I made a little bit spiky. This one also has a built-in irrigation system like the slide does. This one's pretty self-explanatory. This one flings dirt into your butt. This one cools your butt with snow, which might be quite handy after that. And then this one on the end is kind of self-explanatory. Right, and just so there's no confusion who this is aimed for, I've added a nice sign. Okay, nice. Right, let's move on to something else. There's definitely enough benches. Dismiss that notification. Now, something we haven't really catered for here is something like a bit less thrillful. Oh, by the way, look at all the people in this. So the outside one doesn't have the lazy river. Look at that. Look at the speed. But yeah, what I was thinking, maybe a raft flume. Like if you're sat in like one of those life rafts, you're going to feel pretty safe already, right? Like this is what cruise ships and stuff are filled of in case anything goes wrong. So what I'm thinking, so we'll start it quite low. I mean, we need a bit of height because I want to add some of these special things. Oh, it's the end of the day. We made profit. Nice. I'm mostly just pleased we get some sunshine. I can see what I'm doing again though. All right, so then I want to use these huge pieces like Venus flycatchers. Look really fun, but quite smooth. So we'll watch the test of this. So it's pretty good fun. And the best thing is, I know I said we weren't going to go very high, but I wanted this to be like really long. And like from inside, you can't really tell exactly how high you are. But like, look how fun this is. So they just slowly work their way down and down and down. And I may have got slightly carried away. There's quite a few. But what I want to be careful of is the speed, because we're up to 40 mile an hour at some point. But I think the way this works, that we should be fine to go down this entire structure. And it doesn't stop there. No. Can you see underground? I've carried on building. I just need to terrain that out. So we'll go into this terrain tool. We'll then get the push. Crank the intensity up to 100. And then we'll just push down. And hopefully we can dig out this entire thing. Meanwhile, the test is still going on. It is pretty deep down here. I keep pushing down and I just keep revealing more and more of this slide. How deep does it go? Oh, we got a random flash of light. What's that come from? I don't know, but it's useful because I can see what I'm doing now. Okay, now it's got a little bit darker. Yeah, I don't know what that light is down there. I'm not complaining though. Oh, look down here. That's where the test one's got to. So the test one hasn't quite finished yet. This could be a long ride. Right, there is that's the exit. So all we've got to do now is put that into a pool. So that's the pool it finishes on. We need some lights down here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Plus we are literally in the pit of hell. Like if we try and zoom up to the surface, there we go. It's a long way down there. So I think that's quite apt. All we need to do now is put a footpath in so people can get back to the surface. So I'm just doing stairs up as high as I can. Right. Oh, and then we've popped up back to the surface so we can link over there. And then we can finally have a look at this ride, which I'll just call the Venus flytrap because that makes the most sense. And then we'll get it open and see if anyone goes down. Okay, next up, keeping with the water theme, we could definitely put in a little log flume. That is quite nice, actually. Wave force. That's quite cool. Although, perhaps to keep in theme with everything, let's get rid of the E. Wave fork. Yes, that makes sense because as a safety feature, I added these fork spikes to every single seat. So this means as people jump in, they are now completely safe. Oh, why did it go red? I don't know why that would have made it go red on the inside. But anyway, now these guys are off and it means they can do things like the drop completely securely without a lap bar ruining their ride. By the way, this is quite a cool feature of this as well. Look, it's got a vertical lift, a log flume with a lift. No, you can even see like the little counterweight going down. I like that. Anyway, these guys then head down the big drop and their lovely fork daggers keep them in their seat nice and secure. Right, I think it's time now to have a little play with these wave machines. So if we create our own custom pool like over here, I've done one pool at normal swimming depth. I'll do another one at diving depth next to it. Then maybe a wading one just to see what happens. So right, into the wave machine. Now we've got the 1 meter one. Is that the depth or is that the width? I think that's the width, right? So right, if we put this right on the edge, I assume we can fit a few of these next to each other. So yeah, it looks like we can fit only 3 in each. So it'll be interesting to see how this works and the different depths. So these should start creating waves now. And yeah, you can see there's rippling on the surface. It looks like the swimming depth is good. The diving pool depth doesn't seem to be doing a lot. I mean, maybe if we just speed up a bit just so it has some time. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the world's smallest waves. Like, I don't think I'd be too impressed with these. Something I do want to try, though. If we do a pool like that, that's a bit wider, and we have a go with the bigger machine. Is that any better? I mean, it sort of seems better. I'm wondering as well, what if we have waves from every direction? Oh yeah, that is starting to get us some movement. I mean, to be fair, all of these are actually doing something. Let's just keep adding more. If we add them all the way along the edge on these longer pools. Oh yes, okay, that's got some movement now. What I was kind of hoping though, like if we just do like a triangular pool, so let's say we did that, and we use this stamp thing just to make the pool like a proper triangle, then if we shove wave pools at the end, will that funnel everything like along this? Because theoretically, all of these waves should get narrower and narrower and make like a huge wave down there. So waves all along that edge. So they should all be firing forwards, and the waves should get funneled down there. No, it doesn't seem to work like that, but that's fine. Right, one thing I want to do, I feel like this place needs a roller coaster. It's called Planet Coaster. We haven't got a coaster. Now this here is called a multiverse coaster. And if you look at all these utilities, look what we have. We've got like coaster turntables. We've got like all sorts of various drops. I don't mean drops, I mean like drop tracks. Like look at all these things. So I don't think we have a hill lift on this one. So we have to grab one of these, increase the target speed. So that makes us aim for 100 miles an hour. And then once we hit it, we can start going up. So if I just turn on the testing, you can hopefully see, yeah, look, there's our coaster. We then just add a bit of a banked turn in as we level out. We can then hopefully get up here. Okay, so we're traveling at pretty slow speed. So we just put some brakes in, slow us down to 8 miles an hour. And if we place one of these, is that just like a vertical lift? Oh my goodness, it is. So we could just place loads of them and make the world's most random coaster. Right, then when we get down to here, let's have a look at some of these other ones. So, oh, does that tilt and rotate? Oh, yeah, I think it does. Okay, that's cool. So from here, we can head around that way. Of course, we want to put a bit of banked corner in. I don't want people getting whiplash or anything. Right, but then we can put the target speed up. Now, there's actually control yaw. Does that make the coaster face backwards? Unfortunately, we've got to wait for this lift thing to happen before we can see anything. I guess we'll find out in a bit. Let's just go. Let's try and get to 100 miles an hour. And then maybe we could do a nice little thing like that. Okay, see, oh, it does spin. So they're going backwards. And then, oh my goodness, that's horrendous. I mean, they get the speed to do this cool thing we just built. I don't know whether they're going to like it though, because they're going to be spinning. But yeah, I guess that's why it's called the multi-dimensional coaster. Anyway, a few little airtime hills, then some brakes into a little helix down. And we just got to shove an entrance and an exit in. And then what an interesting ride that is with the spinning seats. So all that's left to do is ride this thing. I mean, it looks terrifying over there, seeing like all the gaps in it. So how actually scary is it as you go over? So we go fairly slowly, and then we stop, knowing that if the brakes didn't work, we would be very in a bad place. And if the tracks didn't line up perfectly as well. But still, successful coaster. Maybe a little bit fearful and not enough excitement, but definitely not the worst thing I've ever made. Anyway, this is what I want to know. So from this one, does it tilt and spin? Oh my, oh, that is horrendous. That is terrifying. How are we spinning? It's really like, oh, it's just moving all over the place. Yeah, I didn't like that. And then we're stuck looking down. Oh, you can make some cool coasters, but we've gone backwards. And now we're speeding up to 100 mile an hour through a tree. Right, and then we've got our crazy little thing going on. Okay, I can't tell what's going on. The fact we're not facing forwards is not very nice. I feel like I'm going to vomit a little bit. But the little airtime hill is at the end. Nice. And we got our very, very slow banked corner. And then into the end. Oh, and because it may have seemed a little bit tame, I added some flames. So now it's a fair bit dangerous than it was before. But at least it makes this bit a little bit more exciting. And since our dangerous looking roller coaster was a great success, I've decided to add a new one to this area because I found something quite interesting. So in the coasters tab, let's have a little look at something. I want something wooden. I want it clear that it's like wood. Because we are a sustainable park. Obviously, wood grows on trees, so we can just plant a new tree. If we cut down a tree to make the coaster, everyone's happy. So let's get building. We'll put the station down. We'll do a very small downhill as we sort of rotate slightly to allow us to go over this way. And then after this bend, we'll go into a chain lift where we'll go up a bit. And then I'll try and build something fairly realistic looking. And by the way, if you're all about the realistic stuff in this game, I need your help. Some of you know I'm doing a realistic theme park build series on Patreon. I'm trying to make areas themed around popular games that I've played on the channel. But being an engineer, I'm not the most creative, although the Timberborn dam log flume I made looks pretty good in my opinion. So if you want to build some Timberborn scenery or a nice bridge, that sort of thing that I can include in my park, make sure to put RCE or bridge or Timberborn into the title when you upload it to the Frontier Workshop, and then I can have a little search and I can add all my favorite ones into the park, and together we can build a magnificent theme park of engineering. Right, and then we end up with this, which looks pretty cool. We've got a nice big drop there. We got some turns leaping around the airtime hills. Should be quite nice, but is it sustainable? Will everyone know that this is built out of trees? I tell you what, we can do some improvements, I think. So first off, we changed the name from Wooden 1 to 100% made from trees, which means the same thing, but it's just branding, isn't it? Once we've got our entrance and exits in like that, we can then add like a stone arch over the entrance. So guests will walk here, they'll see the 100% sustainable rock. They'll look up here, they'll be like, oh look, the grass is 100% sustainable. The trees over there are, the ride is as well. So it's got to be sustainable. Look at all the trees around. These must have been planted when the roller coaster was built, so all is good. However, looking at the coaster cars, I think we can make these just a bit more obvious that they're made out of trees, because something I found out is if you come to here and you say customize, you can attach scenery. Now we know that we've added flames, we've added safety spikes so people can't fall out, but did you know you can also add, let me just type large, you can add trees to the cars. So I think that would be a great way a great way of showing people that this is built out of trees. So let's test the ride, and then it's so dumb. But there we go. Definitely made out of trees, and they're 100% sustainable. It's a really good ride and not weird at all. Yeah, look, these trees are loving it. They are absolutely loving it. Anyway, the ride is now open. Let's just have a little look. Oh yes, excitement 5.88. Fears was 3.7. Nausea 0.6. So basically, we made a good sustainable ride there. Also over here, I was getting a little bit nervous being an engineer about how safe this bridge is. It's got no safety railings, and rather than add some safety railings, like people might want to jump in where it's safe, like into the water beneath. So I just added a load of giant donuts underneath, so that should be a lot safer now. It is so popular over here. Like, why does everyone love it so much? I don't know. One of the things I feel like we're missing though, like we've got like this is, I mean, it's not really a kid's pool, because if we look straight up, this is where everyone's falling in. This is just like a sort of normal swimming pool. I feel like I should maybe try and cater to like some of the like adults, some of the like more hardcore people, and perhaps get like a diving pool on the go, because we know when we build pools we can select the depth. So rather than swimming, wading or shallow, we can do a diving pool. So you can see there, very deep, good for diving into. So we could just add like a little diving board like that. But what I was wondering, when we make our pools, oh, we can go up. Right, so now we have a pool up here. Look, you can change the edge type, which means we can put like an infinity edge in, which is pretty cool. But the thing with these diving boards, they only snap. So like they face the pool, and like obviously they can't go on an infinity edge. So all we can do here is like place a diving board like there. Now that's fine, but if we want to do like a super high dive, which of course I do, then we're gonna struggle a bit, because look, we can't just put this wherever we want. It goes red. Game says no.
Computer says no.
However, when the diving board is in there first, we can come to the delete brush and we can literally just go bonk and delete the pool. I mean, we can delete the entire pool. And the thing is, there isn't actually a pool beneath, so I don't know if anyone will use this. Let me just shove a diving board into that one as well, just as like a nice little comparison. I think I need to add a little bit of pool just in front of that, right? Oh, hang on, that's nearly silly of me. We nearly didn't have any safety features up here. Let's get a lifeguard post. Okay, now it's safe. We've then just got to do a path. Now, where is the nearest normal path? Oh, it's quite a long way away, I think. Yeah, I don't think we can path from here because this is technically a ride. So give me a second just to do a path down. Oh, got to make sure we don't go under any of these drop slides or that could be really dangerous. Right, okay, so that's all connected so people can come up here now. Just make sure, yep, the pool is open. It costs 0 to get in. Not a lot of prestige up here. So we just had a couple of sun loungers, a tree in the corner, and then a few rocks around this edge just so people don't fall off. Actually, I should probably rotate them just so they look a little bit more natural. Wouldn't want this looking unrealistic now. Right, I won't lie, I'm struggling to attract people up here. I've added a few hammerhead shark things. I've added some wave machines. I even gave it an accurate name, but maybe there just aren't any pro divers here. Oh, we're actually looking around. Maybe just pools aren't really wanted at the moment. Maybe because it's hammering down. There's no one swimming in that one. Nearly everyone's cleared out of this pool as well. And even this one's mostly empty. What's going on? Oh, I think I know what it is. Everyone's getting dressed so that they can come and ride my new roller coaster because we have a strict no bathing suit rule. So everyone that comes over in their trunks, they're swiftly turned away. But those that are dressed can come straight in. And not gonna lie, intrigued to see where this lady's gonna sit on this. Well, there's loads of people on it anyway. But yeah, I think that's the trouble I got. This is like way more exciting than a 100-story diving board with no pool beneath it. Yeah, look at the hordes and hordes of people. They're all heading over this way to our new roller coasters. I made this ride too sustainable. Right, I feel like we might need to disperse these crowds. They're clogging up the places. Too busy over this way. I want to disperse people all about so they spread out. They can all enjoy the area without just overcrowding one popular place. Now, something I used to love to do in Planet Coaster 1, which I assume we can still do in this Planet Coaster, is create a new coaster. Now, I want a launched lift, I think. Oh, yes, the hydraulic one that looks like a Formula 1 car. That will definitely do. Then going to go down this way. Let's say like there. Right, and then we want hydraulic launch. Now, we can change the target speed to 175 miles an hour. We can also increase the acceleration. I don't know why that's in feet. Sacrilege. Anyway, if we then do really long pieces, we can then just launch this thing along here. So we should hit that 170 mile an hour pretty soon. We're then going to swap to a normal piece of track, and this is just for accuracy here. So I want to slightly go to the right. Probably, yeah, something like half a degree should do. And then I'm just looking down the track, sort of like if they were crosshairs. So yeah, we'll place that there. And then basically this coaster will never turn on as it is. But what we can do, we can come to the testing tab and we can start a test. So the test has started. So very shortly, the car should leave. You can see the speed there going so fast, 175 mile an hour. So it is at top speed. And then, whoa! It flies off. Oh my god. Hang on, let me pause it. Let me pause. Yes, that has really dispersed people. Oh, yes, that is... Oh no, they've hit all the columns though. Oh, look, a lot of them landed in the pool. Unfortunately though, because they're fully clothed, it seems they've been weighed down by the weight of their wet clothes and they're not floating to the surface. So the test is still running. I forgot about that. That is ensuring that this queue never gets too long. Because if people see a long queue, then they won't even use this ride. But yeah, we just want to keep hitting them. Boosh. I think, yeah, they explode as well, which is quite cool. Yeah, they're all fine, by the way. It's just a test coaster. It's not a real coaster, so they're not actually hurt. See, they're all cheering. They're really happy about this. One thing I do want to do, though, is actually watch one of these tests just to see, does it look 175 mile an hour? Okay, I think it does slightly. Boosh. See you later, everyone. But right, that has definitely dispersed some people, so I think it's working as intended. The question is it causing anyone to go up this way? Oh, not really. Right, how do I go about then making people use this pool? It's a good pool. Why does no one want to use it? I mean, maybe we could use what we just did to try and get people up into that pool. Yeah, what I'm thinking, if we grab the terrain tool, we put it onto pool, and then we just wait for the next test. So that's coming along here. So that should fling some of these people up. So let's just see how high they go where they finish. So under these supports. So what we could do, we could pull this right up. Then we flatten to foundation. So we just make a nice sort of leveled area. Right, then we wait for the next test. So people should come up. And yes, they start to land on this platform. Okay, so from here, where is the new swimming pool I want to get them over to? Oh, it's pretty much straight above us. Okay, well, oh no, they've disappeared. No, they've disappeared. Oh, and what if I make sure they end up on a path? All right, this guy's ended up on a path. So's that lady behind him. Do they despawn if they're on a path? I think we might be fine. Let me just speed up a little bit. No, I think it's good, but this will be a good test. Can you see there's a woman behind on the grass? I think the people on the grass will despawn. Oh no, it just looks like everyone despawns after a while. Oh, that's a shame. I was having good fun with that. I was going to get like another car to like fling these people into another platform, then another car to fling those people into another platform, until eventually they ended up in my pool. All right, well anyway, I think now we've sort of learnt that guests, I mean, they can't really get hurt. It looks like they're in pain, but they're actually fine. They always get back up. So I guess now it's time to push this game to its limits. And let's actually make something dangerous. Because at the moment, everything looks dangerous, but it clearly isn't. Let's actually make a roller coaster, see how dangerous we can go. How many Gs can we get? Now, we already know this coaster here can go 175 miles an hour. Now, that's faster than terminal velocity. The question is it actually faster than terminal velocity in this game? So if we were to, I don't know, let's just grab this and go up to there. And if we were to then do that, so it goes down 90 degrees and then just go down. If we start the test and then just keep an eye on this speed, will it go above terminal velocity, which is about like, I don't know, 120, 130 mile an hour? Because it's falling straight down, as you can see. What are we up to? 100. Oh, wow. Oh, ooh. It's on its way to like 150. Okay, well, now I want to keep on going. So I think we've gone down to the bottom of the map. Yeah, look, we got like a nice right angled turn down there. So back in testing, just keep an eye on the speed. It's gone underground. We're up to 220 miles an hour, even though it's only gravity affecting this thing. Interesting. What I'm wondering now then, if we delete all of this and we go back to having the launch start and then we go down, like, will we go even faster? So if we do hydraulic launch, so up all of that, so that should be building up speed. We'll probably get to 175 mile an hour pretty quick. I don't know how much speed we'll lose by like going straight down, but I guess make that as short as we can, 4 meters straight down to a 90-degree drop. And then, oh my goodness, what is going on with the track there? That doesn't look right. Anyway, now we do long track. And we just go down, until we hit the bottom, which is there. All right, so now we start the test and we see how fast we go. So we should get up to 175. Yeah, then the speed stops. But then we go down and we're starting at 175 miles an hour at the top. Yes. That got to like 260 miles an hour. Okay, so when we get down to the bottom, I think at this point, it's so hard to see. The camera is not liking this. But I think we're upside down. So I need to spin this around. I should probably do it as quickly as possible. So let's shorten this bit of track. So spin and then spin again so it's to 0 degrees. And if we do another hydraulic launch, will it slow us down to 175? Or will it just like keep us going faster than like normal track? So let's just make this longer. And then place a load of these. All right, and then on the testing, we'll wait here. And then we should be able to see like when it gets down there. If we keep, actually, can we do heat map for speed? Yeah, we can. Okay, so 200, 200, 250, 260, 270. And then, oh, wow, that really slowed it down. It slowed it down to 50, but then it sped back up to 175 again. I wonder why it slowed down so much down there. I mean, I know there's a very sharp turn, but that shouldn't, like, slow it down, should it? Anyway, what I'm wondering now, down there, what sort of G-force do we have? I mean, we got a purple section on the laterals, so that's good. On the verticals, minus 56 Gs. G's. Forward G's, pretty good though, not too bad. We may need to think about the forward G's. The others though, looking pretty good. All right, so want to try and work out a way not to lose so much speed at the bottom. I'm wondering if we don't do the corkscrew and we just stay upside down, because look, that's quite a small corkscrew. So if we were to stay upside down and then we watch the speed, so as we head down here with no boosting, Do we stay... Oh, we stay fast with no boosting. Okay, well, now I'm wondering, was it the boosts that slowed us down? So as we do the corkscrews, if we then stay on a straight piece... Oh, no, I'm stuck underground. What has happened? Oh, my eyes. Ow, my eyes. Ow. Okay, we're stuck in the tunnel looking at this. I don't really know how to escape, so I'm going to try and go to the end so that I can go back up. Actually, can I do like a camera thing? Oh, look, here we go. We can watch the test at least. So yeah, down here, we're still going 260 miles an hour. So I imagine that's as fast as you can go like in the game. Now, for some reason, the game's decided to light up this area. I don't think it means to, but what I want to do, as we hit 273 mile an hour, I want to do death spiral, because that should really help us pull some G's, get that nausea rating up. I'm also wondering as well, rather than going like just in a like single spiral, was the speed going back up again? Hang on, I've got to test this first. But yeah, I'm wondering maybe I should do like a left, then a right, then like an up, then a down. Okay, so it goes to 274, then it starts dropping again. Okay, that's fine. So we've done loads of spins. What if we now do like, oh, it's going to be brutal. Goodbye, everyone's neck. So yeah, we then have that sort of turn. Can then go back the other way, and then trying to build underground without being able to see what I'm actually doing. But yeah, up 90 degrees, and then down 90 degrees again. I think I know what I'm doing. Oh, look, we can see it again. Right, so I've done spirals, I've done left, right, I've done up and down. So that should cover all the G-forces, right? And we're going at pretty much the fastest speed you can go in the game, I think. So this should be the deadliest coaster ever made. So let's just get this thing back to the surface. I don't know how high we can actually go before the speed stops. So, oh my god, we're still going 200 miles an hour. Wait, so are we going to have enough speed to like get back to the station? I think we should do, because of the 175 mile an hour boost at the start. So yeah, if we do that, we're back at 143 miles an hour. Anyway, we'll then just quickly link this up like that, confirm, and then that is the ride finished. Now, of course, no one's actually going to go on this ride, so no point connecting it all up. But I want to see those stats. So excitement is very high, and then it slowly... Oh, excitement just keeps going. Excitement went up to 18. It's up to 20. And yeah, excitement was high the entire time. You cannot say people are not excited to ride this ride. There's just a lot of death involved. So yeah, fear's 20, nausea's 10. I think that's what they max out on, to be honest. Excitement, good though. We got a smiley face. Anyway, quick look in here. So max speed, nearly 300 miles an hour. We had a 500 meter drop, not bad. Oh, nice. We hit 209 Gs. So it's only the forward G-force we didn't manage. I mean, we still got minus 20. I guess that's from... I don't really know what forward G-force. Is that just like braking G-force? So maybe that's from the acceleration of this thing at the start. Forward G-force. Oh, it gets 17 there. And then, oh, it looks like our bends down there, we get quite a lot of forward G-force as well. Right, well, anyway, I think this needs a good name. And I probably will open it up as well. Let's just call it something, I don't know, re-architecture here. That should attract some people that we don't really want in the park. Although, interestingly enough, I can't actually open it. It says the coaster's too extreme. Oh, well, at least we know it's built for engineering purposes of removing architects. Speaking of which, I should probably close this now because it hasn't worked. No one will use my diving board. Although I did make it safer because look, we land on this platform. So obviously this was built for the architects that come to our park because we want to get rid of those really. But all my other rides are just dangerous looking. They're not actually dangerous. And some of my rides, I even added a bit of scenery. Like we learned we could add trees to roller coasters to make a very sustainable looking ride. However, that's not where we're finishing because as I've been playing this on my Patreon, making a realistic park with all of your guys' submissions, like this incredible statue, as well as a district center and lumber mill from Timberborn, as well as a Polybridge themed entrance, I have learned that you can actually stack scenery on top of scenery. So this is just the beginning. Anyway, we need to start doing this scenery stuff properly. So let's have a little look at some flat rides. Ooh, this could be interesting. The sun flare. Now, I won't put it in there because the sun's going to make the pool all shady. We don't want a shady pool. We've already got one of them down here. And I don't mean shady from all these columns coming in. I mean shady from all... from all the people going down the water sides that drop quite a long distance straight down like that. Sploosh. Anyway, what have we got here? I mean, it's already got some decent scenery on it. Like, look at these little wavy things. They might come in handy later. If we just do a test. Oh, it's one of the ones with swings. So it spins around quite close to that slide. And it goes up while spinning. Ah, okay. So what we can do, we can come to customize and we can attach scenery. And we know we can add cactuses, we can add daggers, we can add fingers, all sorts of stuff. But something else you can add, parasols. And not just parasols, you can scale these to be giant parasols. So you could add a giant parasol to the side, which puts it over here. But you don't have to stop there. You can add another one, and another one, and another one.
Another one.
And then once you've got a load of them added to one of the swings, we can't just leave it like that because that would unbalance this whole machine. So we press duplicate, and then after a bit more duplicating, we're done. Now, obviously the color scheme isn't great, so I've just made it red and orange. Now it's much more like a sun flare. So let's give it a test and see how it works. Oh my. Whoa, okay. That's quite an interesting... What have we done? What have we done? Yeah, quite an interesting ride, that. I'm liking where this is going. Oh my goodness, look at the insides. Oh, it's making me feel dizzy. It's making me feel sick. But it's like, it's got like weird circle things that like people have phobias of. Anyway, one ride in the bank. We better just make sure we've got an entrance. Make sure... Oh no, I can't see anything. The umbrellas came back down. How am I meant to put the path in? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's going back up. It's going back up. We can find out where the exit is now. Oh, it's over this side. Although, since this is called sun flare, I think we need a bit of light up the top here. So let's just add a load of lamps. Lovely. Then we should probably turn it to nighttime. And now it really glows like a sun flare. Oh, and just a quick one. GamerSup's Black Friday sale is actually a Black Wednesday sale. Use code BOOST for 10% off. Plus, get a free waifu cup with any tub purchase today only. Okay, so that is now open. What else have we got in here? Ooh, this looks fun. A board slide. So let's plonk that there. And then let's have a think what we can do with this. Oh, look, we got a log. So we could potentially build our own tree on this. If we just increase the scale, then increase the symmetry, and then we just keep building on top of it. And I quite like the way this is going, although my computer frame rate might not like where this is going. Okay, we got a tree trunk now. Sort of looks like a palm tree. So if we just add these to be the leaves, I don't even know what these are. They sound quite metallic though. But yeah, then we've got somewhat of a palm tree. I can add one like down here just so like there's real theming with the actual ride and the cart itself. All right, we'll rename this to Da Coconut, and then we'll give this a test. Oh boy, I can't even fit it in the screen. How do I zoom out? What is it doing? Okay, well... There it goes. The coconut tree is heading along that tiny little track down there. Quite a good thing I decided to point it this way rather than towards the umbrella thing, because that could have been quite messy. Anyway, let's get that open. Oh no, many guests are bored. Well, I just did a quick Google of how to cure boredom, and apparently it's to get outside. Now, what is outside if I look out my window now? Yes, that's right. I live in Wales, so it's raining. We need a ride with its own weather system. It probably needs to be near the entrance as well. Ooh, the Sky Watcher. Ooh, yeah, I like the idea of this one. So if we shove one of those down, we'll change the name from Sky Watcher to Cloud Catcher, and then basically people start down here, but they will ascend, and rather than just ascending like into the sky, getting a nice view and stuff, we can come into special effects where look, there's an environment section, so we can add a cloud. So if we just add a couple of these, let me just increase the rotational symmetry just so it doesn't take me forever. That is what we call a rain cloud. Now obviously a rain cloud requires some rain. The trouble is there's not going to be anywhere to attach these, so I want to search for like some sort of poley thing. Oh yeah, that will do. That will do very nicely. If we just make sure this is like cloud colored. Yeah, there we go. Then we can shove that in the cloud. Actually, maybe I went a bit overboard with the size. I'll tell you what, we can make our rain cloud bigger. Okay, I can still sort of see the poles, so I'll keep adding till I can't see it anymore. Okay, I think that's pretty good for a rain cloud. Like from down here, if you were to look up, you'd be like, oh, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. Oh no, where have they gone? Oh, we're too far away for them to spawn. Well, that's probably good in terms of frame rate long term. Oh, yeah. Game does not like being up here. But anyway, we need to add some rain fast. So we have water. Do we have any sort of rainy ones? I mean, technically, that is rain. I'll tell you what, that looks like a rain cloud to me. So now this is going into testing. You can see down here, completely dry. You could almost say they're indoors. They are bored. Bored out of their heads. but they're getting to experience the outside. They're getting to see what rain on the skin feels like, except it's not on the skin because they're in a protective casing. But look, they're ascending right into the clouds. That is beautiful. What are they thinking now? Many guests think free architecture is too scary. I'm so proud of my guests. All right, so that is boredom cured, hopefully. Well, it looks like, yeah, look, everyone's rushing out of the pool. They're trying to head over towards this area, get changed, and experience this lovely ride themselves. So we've actually done quite well there, although we've sort of ruined this pool a bit. Look in the background. Oh dear. Ooh, the Helion ring looks exciting. So it's only a little thing. Perhaps we can put it up here on this rock face. So how does this one work? So everyone gets strapped in. It's sort of like a roller coaster. Oh, it's not. Oh, weird. It's like the track goes round in circles. Let me just speed up a second. So yeah, it just goes round and round. Does it go upside down? Oh, it does. It does whole loops. Okay. Okay, this could be good. This could actually be quite good. So, time to attach some scenery. Now, let's have a look for statue. What is that? Oh, it's a left arm, apparently. Looked a bit different in that image. Anyway, oh. Hang on. We can add spinning. Hang on, what if we added spinning to that side? Does that spin as... Oh my goodness. So we could create like a crazy spinning contraption. Oh, wow. Okay, 1 second.
Much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Right, so I've added a load of those poles, a load of those rotatey things. I've also added some fists to the end because I feel like if you get punched by like a fist, like in a theme park, then like they can't see you. It's just like, it's just part of the experience, part of the ride. But quite intrigued to see if we test this. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's really fast. Why is that so fast? I haven't even pressed test yet because remember, that's going to spin all the while the roller coaster goes round as well. Okay, this is quite incredible. What I'm wondering though, can I add more? Wait there.
Thousands of tears later.
Right, nice. We're done. I think that looks pretty spectacular. I even named the ride Windows 97 Screensaver. It sort of looks like that pipe one, just with more fists. Anyway, something I found out, you can actually walk around the park as if you were a guest. So like we can go up this. We've got to go through the trees, which is fine. It just shields what's about to come. But as you come through the trees, it's like an obstacle course, like Total Wipeout. You've got to dodge, you've got to dodge the fists that are flying at you. Anyway, this has given me an idea. Can you shove like a rotator on a rotator and it spins faster? So if I just grab a rotator, shove it down there, I can then change the animation type. I can make it go fast. So default it spins that speed, but fast it spins that speed. So if I then duplicate this and shove it on top, oh yeah, look, the one on top spinning faster. So if I shove another one on top of that, that one's even faster. And then another one on top of that. Oh my goodness. So over at the entrance of the park, we have these coaches. It's given me an idea to build this little contraption. So we've got some trusses. We're engineers. We work in trusses. That is holding a coach. Now this is going to be like the entrance sculpture, just to sort of get you in the mood for what you're about to see at this theme park. And if we press play, you can see that is spinning. Unfortunately, in the wrong direction. Actually, there is a fast reverse. Okay, nice. The bus is driving forwards. So now what I want to do, I want to duplicate that and I want to shove this on top of that truss there, but I want to make sure it's all lined up so that we're sort of in the right area, like that sort of thing. So when I press play, the bottom bus should go at a certain speed and the one above should go twice as fast, right? So if I then duplicate those on top of there like that, and then we just keep on duplicating, then every time this will get faster and faster and faster. In fact, how high can we actually go with these? We're getting to the point where the cameras... Oh, actually, the camera can go that high? No, the camera's light. I can't go that high at all. I can just about see that, though. Let's shove all of those on there. The game crashed. Balls. Oh boy, oh boy, oh no, oh no. Okay, so it did autosave. Unfortunately, we've only got a couple on that. You can definitely see the idea, though. I was not wrong in terms of the speed. Like, this is just normal speed. This is not sped up. Oh, annoyingly, though, I'd wanted the nice pattern, like, the whole way up. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to copy all of these again. But at least we now know we're not doing it for nothing, because it's definitely going to work. We just need to get to a point where we can get as many as we can without the game crashing. So, I'm going to try and copy less at one time this time. Oh, no. Oh, I did it again. No. I got greedy. I got greedy. Well, to be fair, that is quite spectacular. So let's just add a few more. Trying not to get too greedy, but easier said than done. This is the park entrance after all. We got to make a good first impression. So that's pretty high. I mean, it's a lot higher than all of my rides. Let's just say that we're done, and then let's press play. Oh, wow. I mean, imagine if I sped up time. I mean, oh man, look at the top. Because of the frame rate, some of these are like almost perfectly still because there's not enough frames for how fast they're spinning. Like some of them look like they stopped moving completely. Anyway, first impressions as you step out the coach. I mean, a little bit dangerous, but not as dangerous if you were to look up. Quite intrigued to see what this looks like from the middle looking up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Anyway, I think that's park entrance. Pretty impressive now. Right, time for another ride. Right, I like the sound of the Behemoth Swing 360. So, oh wow, this is a big boy. Yeah, this is really high. Okay, let's shove one of these in then. I think in the middle here, sort of linking the swim area, which people seem to have got a bit bored with now, with the theme park side. And because it is like the link between the two, I want to make, although it is a roller coaster, I want to make it like sort of underwater themed. So rather than like the Behemoth Swing 360, why not like the fish swing? Because there's actually lots of different fish in this game you can add. And what I like about these, they're actually all moving like that. And there's like bigger ones like this. And of course we can scale these so they're even bigger. So what I'm thinking, symmetry, rotational, yes. Then just really like fish this up. Fish upon fish upon fish upon fish. Like I want a proper shoal of fish. Oh yes, now we're talking. Now we're talking. The game thought it had an excuse to crash before. Nice, that should do. That's lots of fish. At least 360. So let's turn this on for testing now and see what happens. Oh, the whole shoal moves together. It's just like those Attenborough documentaries I've seen on TV.
Wild boar depend on these nuts.
Oh, yes, this is good. This is good. Hang on, I want to ride the ride. All right, doesn't actually look like we're moving, but look, if you sort of look down, I mean, I can't see down. There, there's the floor. There's the floor. Okay, we are moving. I can see sunlight. Oh, no, there's a fish eclipse. A fish clips. But yeah, seats might be a little bit uncomfortable. There's quite a lot of poles poking out, but that is the cost of having realistic scenery on your park. Okay, so things are looking quite interesting around here. However, there is like a little sort of like, not a hack, but I guess like a little bug that I learned. And I wanted to put this somewhere where it would be used. So let's just press pause. And basically, I found out if you do like a little path, let's just do a little stamp path, and then we slightly raise it up, rotate it like that. Let's say we do that there, and then another bit over there. And then we come to customize style, and we pick one of these, a natural path. And then basically we can snap from this one, go down to there, and then snap back up to that side. And then if we select all of this like that, then advance move it up in the air. So let's say 10 meters in the air like that. Then look, it's brought up a load of dirt with it. But if you're quick and you come down to the terrain tool, you then say push, and then you just push it all the way. We've got rid of the path. Now, if you want to repeat this, I think it only seems to work. Like if you do that straight away, if you like click on something else or like come back to do it, it completely fails. But right now, what I want to do, go from here. Why do I have bins stuck to me? I don't want bins. This is not a park that has bins. But yeah, if we then take a staircase down. Now, I think this sort of breaks the game because look, it doesn't go red, but it is too steep. So you need to try and sort of work out the steepness yourself. Can't go there. Can't go there. Or can't go anywhere. It's intersecting terrain. Oh, this didn't happen when I tested it. Okay, let's bring it back down to the floor. Does it work from down here? Oh, no. Computer says no. Oh, it's because I'm still building the natural path. That's why. Oh, I'll go back to wooden path and it works fine. Okay, so basically I want to bring that down to there. And then get out the way, fish. And then over the other side, I want to go down to there. All right, and then if I just demolish these paths in between, then hopefully all these people will disperse. I said disperse, not disintegrate. But then, yes, people start using my stairs, which if you look closely, they have been architectured. So apologies for that. But if you're willing to use stairs that look like this, then you might be an architect yourself, which means you deserve what's about to happen. Now, to the untrained eye, you might just think, oh, well, they're just floating. That's completely fine, completely normal. However, I'm an engineer. I don't believe in floating parts. It's not a real thing.
Liar!
So we need to make sure that this is structural. So let's just hit pause. So 2 ways of doing this. One, grab some rotten looking planks and then literally just make a nice bridge like this. So nice little wooden bridge like that. Might be too close to the flames of this ride though. So although a nice little rope bridge does work, perhaps we need to try something else. Now I had a little look around and I found there was a load of swords lying around. I was like, surely we could weld them together, make something structural. So I made a bridge of swords. Now it might look dangerous. There's lots and lots of sword spikes facing up, but it sort of works like a bed of nails. Like it's not actually dangerous because there's so many swords. It's actually quite comfortable to walk on. Very grippy, isn't it, kids? And if you want to know how long that took, the answer is yes. Right, so I've made something functional. I feel like I need something with a bit of decoration. Now where? Oh, annoyingly, I think it's in the middle of the fish. Hang on, let me just head inside the fish. Was it in here? No, maybe it wasn't actually. I'm trying to find an item that I stuck down earlier. No, it's not in here. Too many fists. Too many fists. Oh, I think it's in this umbrella one. Yeah, these wavy things. Just got to try and click on one without clicking on an umbrella. So what are these? They're called dancing flags. So there is a dancing flag. We can even make it smaller actually. And basically I want to place these before people enter our pool because at the moment, oh man, shadows are not nice. Let's just pause it a second because yeah, at the moment people, they're just jumping straight into our pool. They're making it dirty. We got to clean it loads of times. So what I was thinking, we grab one of these rotators and then we turn this into a fast one, but then we duplicate it, put it on top, duplicate that, put it on top, duplicate that, put it on top, just so it's like really spinning. You'll see why in a second. Right, anyway, that top one's spinning quite fast. So basically what I want to do is add a pillar like that, and then add these dancing things to this. Basically just make sure they're as close to each other as possible. Right, then we duplicate so that we have loads on every single side. And then after a little bit of fiddling, basically we can go get changed. As we come out ready for the pool, we have to pass through these car wash style washers, which basically mean as you come through ready to go into the pool, you're nice and clean. So you can go onto your diving board, but the pool's not getting dirty anymore. Yay! So yeah, that should work perfectly because I did another tester one over here and oh no. Okay, these may have took off more than just the top layer of dirt. It may have taken off a few layers of skin. Okay, let's move away from the pools. Let's move away from the pools. Something else. Let's take this. Let's make it sustainable like our wooden coaster we did earlier. And basically, let's just grow a nice forest. Because as long as we're planting trees, no one can have a go at me for taking their skin off. Okay, so we went pretty big. We went pretty big with the trees. Let's give this a test and then see how this looks. So, oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh no, you can see I stuck trees to like stuff that weren't meant to have trees stuck to them. Oh, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. Anyway, I think that's the game. The game quite ruined now. This might be the end of this park. We had a good time though. Sandbox will start a new park. Oh, what is this? Weather effects on guests. Sunburn multiplier. Yes. Anyway, so this is the park where we're going to build our brand new water park. And the weather is pretty warm today, 22 degrees. You can see tomorrow, though, or the day after tomorrow, going to be 32 degrees. So people are going to want some pools. They're going to want some slides. And thankfully, we're going to give it to them. So let's have a look in Flumes and let's create something custom. And oh, I'm so excited for this. The changes are going to be incredible. So I guess let's just go with like a standard body flume now. And I won't do anything crazy. We'll start off a little bit higher. Just that sort of height will do us for now. All right, then we've got all these sorts of entrances. I quite like this one that like drops. So if we have that drop, we can then go down like that. Then if we extend this, we can bring it out like that sort of thing. And then basically this new update, it allows you to do things like this, for example. So if we do that and then we go like directly down like that, I think people, they used to stick to the slide. So if we just finish this quickly, so we do like that sort of thing, we can then test the ride. And right, let's watch this test dummy. So this is how things used to work. So they'd be like completely stuck to the bottom of the slide. So you can see here, nothing happens. If we now tick this, enhance guest flume behaviors, then when our dummy comes over this bit, they now get launched. Boosh. I mean, technically, they still land like sort of in the exit. I mean, Not really. Oh, I'm wondering now. Can I make this like jump but like catch itself? Like, can I have a jump in but it still be safe? Right, if I just turn on testing while I'm building. Okay, I can sort of see where it's going to land, I think. So what I want to do, I just really want to make sure... Make sure there's a gap in here. Don't know how the water's going to flow along this thing, but that's someone else's problem for now. Yeah, if we go to that sort of height. Oh, yeah. Can we catch? All right, so if we do that sort of thing, is that gonna... Oh, that looks quite a good height. I think it needs to come a little bit higher. So let me just delete a little bit, make that slightly longer. And I want that to cut down, and then as it extends, we do that sort of thing. Oh, look, it's got like crazy friction. Oh no, that one worked. Okay, that one did work. 1 out of 2. That's not bad. I mean, it nearly works. It's a bit bouncy. So maybe I can like, if I like put a bit of a curve in, maybe we can catch a bit more. So we'll do that. I want to go back to sort of over that way. The trouble is, assuming this is working, people are going to like fall off the... I don't think it's going to work actually. Oh no, the friction. Although it might work. It might. Sometimes we are landing and it's fine. We're going to want to make this corner safe. So if we put on like a high wall like that, then that means people can't fall off the sides. So we can loop that back. Then we straighten up, go back to like a normal piece, and then we put the end in. Okay, nice. So let's have a test. This is first person view. Ready? Over the jump. And then, oh no. Okay, didn't quite go to plan. What about this one? Fly over. Yes, that's making it. Oh, I think as soon as you leave, though, it counts as failing. I don't know why. Oh, sometimes it does work, though. I mean, look at the test results. 6 on the excitement rating. Will people ride this? People might actually ride this. Oh, no. What are they hitting? That should be like perfectly smooth. They're really hitting something hard. Oh, that was nasty. I love that it's like completely different every time. Oh, no, that was not a good one. That was not a good one. Hard hats are mandatory for this ride. Oh, that guy did a 360. Ouch. I guess that's the trouble with having this like big lip there. The transition into it isn't the best. I mean, oh, that guy was okay. Almost. Anyway, let's place an entrance because I do just want to see whether people will ride this. So we've got an entrance there. Let's just shove some paths in. So big wide path. Gonna add some bins, some railings, and then we end up there. Cool. All right, so then I just need some changing rooms. So let's just add some changing rooms like that. All right, then we change the name from Body Flume 3. The hard hats are mandatory. Then we got to make sure there's a path from the exit, so we can do that. I don't know why the game's put loads of bins just in the middle, but okay. All right, and then just so like, should someone have an accident, like an injury on it, I just don't want people to notice the blood, so I've just made that nice and red. Right, and then we're getting people in, but they don't seem to be very interested. I don't know why. This is a marvel of engineering. Like, look, we've got flowing water downhill, and oh, the water doesn't actually flow uphill. It does start again up there though for when it does flow downhill. Should you not do the jump and you end up like, oh no, so that means like, oh yeah, so you're wet coming down here, but as you go up, that's going to be bone dry. You're going to stick to that. It's going to shred your skin off. Like, guys, I may have just found a design flaw. Please do not enter the slide. Do I need to like, maybe I need to like add a pool just to like, well, get people changing. So let's create a custom pool, and then, oh, can I draw a pool like any shape I want? Oh, nice. That's really cool. I've made an elephant shaped pool.
So immature.
Anyway, let's just path over to there so that people can get to it. We'll then add a diving pool down that end. Yeah, that looks good. And maybe another one there. And another one there. Yeah, I like that. All right, then I'm going to place some sun loungers about. So these probably want to face the pool, right? And oh, yes, it worked. People are in. People are swimming. Man, that is a deep pool. That's really deep. Oh, I didn't realize. Anyway, nice. That is the perfect pool, I think. And my plan has worked. It's made people come up here. Oh, look, there's the first person. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, they fell off. This person made it though. Sort of. You right there, mate? I wouldn't stand up on the slide. You'll slip over. Right. Well, it looks like guests are queuing up to be launched. So ready? Are you wearing your hard hat? I hope so. So wee, and then land. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, that really hurt me to watch. Oh, she's stuck there. Oh, that person didn't do very well. This is the best update ever. Oh, look at that guy. Oh no, I was going to say they landed perfectly, but then they got stuck on something. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I'm sorry that they bounced though. Oh, now I'm wondering like how steep of a jump I can do, because that's probably it, because they're landing on quite Ow. Because they're landing on quite a flat surface. Like maybe they'd be better off if they like flew upwards and then landed on like a steep down section. Oh, by the way, what actually happens to guests? Hard hats are mandatory. Launch the guest into a hard surface. This guest and their group are leaving the park and will be refunded. Joke's on them because it's free to enter, so they're not being refunded anything. Right, anyway, this is a huge success. The trouble is everyone that joins this does then leave forever. Like, yeah, look, they just get dumped here, like under the floor, and then they're like in pain. They're like, I want my money back. And yeah, then they all leave holding their hearts. I'm wondering though, the ones that are bouncing down here, if they were to bounce into a swimming pool, could I save them? So let's just create a custom catch pool like that. And then when we watch this, boosh, they bounce off, they land in the water, and then are you okay? They're okay. They're even smiling. Oh, this is what you do. So, oh my goodness. The physics are incredible. This is the best update anyone could ever do to a game. Oh, no. Okay, may need to make the pool slightly wider. Although he seems okay. Wait, are you okay? Okay, maybe they're not okay. Okay, I'll make the pool a bit wider, okay? So I think, can I just, like, extend it over this way? Yeah, if I do that. Oh, there we go. Nice. Although, can people not get out? Let me put some steps in so people can get out. I think they're trying. Oh, my goodness. Look at this guy. He's standing on water. Oh, my goodness. You are the chosen one. Because, look, even I go under the water. I can't even stand on water. Right. Anyway, this is now safe. So these people, they're enjoying themselves again. So we have a working jump slide now. I'm not going to lie, absolutely loving this. Oh, they stopped so sharply. But yeah, let's just pause it a second. Let's have a go at trying something else. So we'll do another flume. And this one, I think we'll maybe go slightly higher. But we won't go crazy. We want this to be semi-realistic. So right, we'll put that in. We'll then start. And I think we won't do like the drop one. Or maybe we will. Yeah, we will. I like the drop ones. So this one will start in a tube. We'll go down quite a long way. And we'll come back up again. So 60 degrees is the max angle. So if we do that sort of thing, then turn back to a normal one, I'm hoping, yeah, they go up and then they come down. So maybe we can catch them like on the down over there. So I'm going to make this bit see-through just so it looks like a jump. And then we got to go all the way over to here to about this point. Okay, slightly earlier, I think. So to about there. All right, then this is where we want to try and catch. And because it's much steeper, we might have more luck. Although it looks like I think we've got to be slightly to the right. We're not really catching anyone. So let's just make that one longer like that. All right, and then hopefully, we keep hitting are we always hitting the top bit? Oh, no. Yeah, the trouble is this just dummies? Because dummies are like top heavy, it seems. They got heavy heads. So we need to try and like flip them around so so they land properly. So I've called this the BBC, the big black circular flume, where people go absolutely flying. Oh, it's brutal. We may need a safety pool underneath as well. I think people are a bit slidier than dummies though, so we should be all right. But I don't just want that on there. I want several flumes on here. They're gonna like race. So we'll place another one next to it like that. And then this one I want to like wrap around. Again, put in the high walls in to try and make sure people don't go flying off. But then I just want to see if we flatten this and then we just go to normal walls. And then at like, I guess this point, I think I want to test it first. Oh my goodness, that guy just wrapped himself around the pole. But yeah, I just want to see if this works in like the same way. But if we go like if we suddenly drop down like that, say, and then we end the flume there, will the people coming down here go flying? Ow. Okay, yes, they will. But we go straight into the red slide. Okay. So yeah, it's meant to finish there, but people go absolutely flying. So we'll call this the endless end, then make it a nice green color. And then can I just extend the pool? Like, is that the pool? Oh, I can just extend it this way. Oh, nice. Okay, so we know jumps work. We know that adding drops to steep work, but what about corners? So let's build a new pool off this platform. And then in this one, we're going to go into a tube as we like spin around. Because what I want to know, one, if we do like a really sharp turn like that, will we like wrap around the slide and like go upside down? Like what actually happened? I need to know what happens. All right, let's watch. So we go down, we go around the corner. Oh, wow. Can't really tell. Not gonna lie. No, I don't think we go upside down. Okay. Anyway, we'll try and keep this one semi-realistic. So like we'll loop around here, head over this way. All right, then we come out into an open section. And basically I want the jump. Oh no, got to be a little bit lower because I want the jumping people to go like directly over Like that. Right, and then as we head along here, what I want to know is if we put like a sharp, like a really sharp corner in, do we just fly off? Oh, hang on. What's happening with the testing? Why do we keep flying off here? Oh no, it keeps flying off here. Oh no, what's going on there? Is it because this piece doesn't have a high wall? If I put high wall on more of it, does that make it better? Oh no. Oh, I can see what's happening. I can actually see what's happening. Look, because I do like a dropping gradient, we're actually flying off there. Oh, this is cool. This is actually quite realistic. So if I instead do this, so the gradient is all the same, it just goes flatter, like flatter rather than steeper, then yes, that now works. And then from here, I can do my little test of really sharp corner and then perhaps end it in like a bowl or something. Or maybe not that way. All right, so here we go. Come around, whoosh. Oh my goodness, it like wrapped around itself. Oh man, look at the jumps. The jumps are so fun. Oh, they're going to be crossing. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Right, so that's the end. So, oh, they don't fly off anymore. Oh no. Oh, they collide. They might be colliding with this actually. Yeah, right. If I just end it like that, I think people will just end the ride from this corner and they should end up in the pool. Oh, now I am wondering though, if I did this ride, but I kept it all within a tube, would we not fly off? Hang on, let me just rename it, change the color. No, and then can I copy this one? I'll just build it the same. Right, okay, so to that level. And then here I go to the smallest amount and do that. And then if I keep this one in a tube, in fact, keep it a clear tube, then we can directly compare just how the physics work. And we can do that directly as well by adding ride sync. So we can make all of these like go at the same time. So they should all load up and then all go together. All right, then we can see down here. Oh, brutal. Oh no. Okay, so I thought because it was like slidey, they might just slide. But they don't. So that is that one renamed. And then we can get this open. And I think they should all be open. No, they're not quite. Hang on. Let me just open them all. So they are now all open. So we just got to wait for guests to come over. Oh, there's not many guests. Where's everyone gone? But right, word has spread that 4 new slides are open. So everyone's rushed to the changing rooms to get changed. And the first guests are heading up. And oh no, look, I think she's sunburnt because I haven't got any shade anywhere. Oh no, look at this guy. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, everyone's really sunburnt. Oh, she looks in pain. I probably shouldn't have put the sunburn multiplier so high. Hang on. If I put guest services in, can they buy sun cream? Yes, they can, but I'm not going to call it sun cream because in my opinion, if you're going to wear sun cream, then you're a proper man. You look after yourself. So I'm going to call this man cream. All right, people can buy that now. They should be happy. I mean, I probably should put some like umbrellas and stuff down, but effort. Anyway, good news is loads of people are heading up here. The bad news is you three. Hey, I thought we were synced. Wait, what's going on? Oh, these aren't part of the ride sync. Oh no. And oh no, that means she's been trapped in there for ages, like a black tube in the midday sun. Absolutely brutal. Anyway, let's try and ride sync all of these up. Okay, they're all part of it now. So all 4 should drop at the same time. Whee! There they go. Right, so the green one goes flying over that way. The yellow one. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good. I want it to be synced with this one, though. Can I do that? Yeah, I can. I actually add ride to ride sync. Add the red one to it. Okay, so now these should drop at the same time as this one. And I'm hoping I've just timed it. No, I probably haven't, have I? Can I put a delay on this one? No, they just go at the same time. Because, yeah, it takes a long time for this yellow person to come all the way around compared to this one that just drops. But it'd be so cool if, like, yeah, we, like, fly over there as we fly over this. Right, I think I'll just delete the hard hats is mandatory one. And if I just reduce the interval, then people are just flying over every second. Which means there's more chance of the incredible happening, which is basically ready. Oh, it's so close. I just want someone to fly over as someone on the yellow's coming across. It is. Oh, it's so cool. I love this update. Oh, but now I want to do a water park in my Patreon park. All right, ready? Watch the people come around here. Oh, they're nearly falling out. This is so cool. Right, anyway, this isn't the only thing we got, because in the patch notes, there's something which I see as a challenge. Apparently, the inflatables can actually pop now, so that definitely sounds like a challenge. So let's bring this up to, like, that level. And then, right, we want this facing that way. I think we definitely want to go into a tube. Probably start on a corner as well. So if we just test this, yeah, you can't see where it goes at all. Nice. All right, so what happens if we try and aim... I'll try and aim down that gap there. I think that's fine there. Like, if we try and make, like, really bumpy stairs, are people going to go flying? Like, so what does this do? Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like, did it happen, like, here? Yeah, they go off the edge. So if I turn that into a tube, maybe that would be okay. So let me just highlight that area. Can make that a clear tube. And then, oh, people going upside down. All right, so let's just watch what's happening. Oh, okay, they are just going upside down and then just face planting into there. Oh, people won't ride this, surely. I mean, they might. That's why I must keep on going. All right, so should people make it to the bottom, I'm going to have one of these tubey things. Yeah, probably there with spikes on top, just so if anyone does fly in from another ride, they'll definitely know about it. So, right, that means we've got to make this a pool underneath. Right, and then people just fall all the way to the bottom. I mean, we haven't managed to pop an inflatable yet, but maybe we've got to wait till it's like actually open. So double inner tube flume 3. Not the catchiest of names. Much better. But right, it's now open and ready for some borders. Look, we've even got little traffic lights on top, so we know when it's safe to go or not. Safe to go or not. But yeah, man, this update, I'm loving it. Oh, straight into the blue. Oh no. Oh, what have I walked in on here? A slow motion swimming contest. Oh no, it's the human swimmerpede. I should note I'm in an like early access version. There are a few bugs which need to be ironed out before this is released. I think they've got like 3 weeks until it comes out, so that's how early it is. So hopefully some of these are fixed. But not gonna lie, quite like them as it is. Anyway, what are the stats on this? Because oh, it's not terrible. Excitement 5, fear's only 2. So from the testing, that's what they understood the fear to be of this, a 2. Anyway, we'll fast forward and we'll hope that someone comes. It's a brand new ride. You've got to go ride it, surely. Hang on, I think I know how to attract some more people. We need some better scenery. So let's add some beavers. It made my Timberborn area more Timberborny, so surely it can work here as well. Oh, top thoughts. Oh, it's too expensive. There's pricing. It should be free. All right, is that going to work? It has worked. I think it was mostly the beavers. But yes, we have couples, we have pairs, and that's exactly what we need. I'm so excited to see what happens. All right, okay, one guy's in. The girl is in front. I'm in the orbit camera, so we just follow. Whoa, oh, upside down. Oh my goodness, they fell out straight away. Right, well, I'm sure they're fine. On to the next one. On to the next one. Whee! Oh, and yeah, people are they're just in here. And then they fall through the middle. Oh, it's so good. Whoa, go on. Whee! Oh, she hits them. They put those poles there. Anyway, as soon as they hit the water, yeah, they appear to be fine. But yeah, that's definitely the issue with this one. It's this part where they do like a full barrel roll, because then they just fall out. I don't know if there's any way around that. Yeah, something I did want to try though. I think, is it just the inner tube flume, like the normal one? Like, yes. Okay, so this one has special pieces, which I think are a lot better now. So basically, if we start off with quite a big drop, so we end up like that. Hang on, let me turn the testing on. All right, so we should have, yeah, single tube coming along. All right, and then these special pieces, we've got like these balls.
These nuts.
I think depending on the speed you hit them, yeah, can you see that one just goes around like a corner? But I think if we just delete back to here and then make this a lot longer drop, and then if we add one in, yeah, did you see that? So if we watch from this angle, so this is like the angle they come in on, as they go in, they now do a loop. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. And then I think that's the same for like this one. So you can sort of see at that speed, it's just like the path just does nothing special. So that guy does that. But if we come back and put it over here, so like this, will they flip over this one? So ready. Whoa. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they haven't quite updated that one yet. But this is how it used to work, like for both of them. Whereas now we at least have the loop for this one. That's right. If we do a loop and then have a load of bumps, how does it cope on the bumps? Oh, not that badly. So then we can just go to there and then just like plop out, I guess. Oh, maybe that's how we make it pop. Maybe we make that end happen not over a pool. Anyway, we'll call this loop de loop and then turn the price down and then get it open and then watch. Oh, look, someone went straight on. Hang on, let me just get the camera. Oh my goodness, the fear is 9. The nausea is 6. There's going to be people vomiting after this. But right, ready? Whoa! Whoa, lumpy. Yeah, I can see why that's vommy. I nearly vommed just watching it. Oh my goodness, the backflip. Man, people are loving it though. Fair play. Right, well, this actually looks like a semi-decent like water park. Like, look at that. That looks like you're not going to die. I mean, look a bit closer and you see some death. but it's nothing too bad. Actually, what happens to the people on the BBC? Like, I don't think we ever watched how they land. So you land, and then go flying. So you launched a guest into a hard surface. Is that all this says? That's unsafe, whatever. Hard hats are mandatory, no staff member. Yeah, so everything's just launching people into hard surfaces. It's fine. It's fine. We're up to 460 guests, so people seem to be loving it. Except this Jesus guy, but everyone else seems to be loving it. I love this, just the rubber ring just sneaking out. Everyone just stuck on their back like tortoises. Right, well anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed loving this update. I think I got another idea for what we could do next time. But for now, I'm going to say peace, love. And my most dangerous ride is the one where people stay in the ride for the entire length of it. Bye.